full name, sir?
My name is Carlos Lorenzo of the family Durham.
Hold on a second. We know Carlos of the Durham family. I literally just covered him.
My name is Carlos of the Durham family, and I'm here as executor of the estate named in this matter.
Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. It seems Mr. of the Durham family ignored his court order like it was junk mail, so the police decided to give him a personal reminder, also known as a bench warrant. Rest assured, he won't be skipping any more dates. Let's begin.
Thank you, Mr. Durham, for your patience, sir. And on these matters, the court is scheduling a pretrial February 14th, and this is in regard to case B124588121, August 25th, 2021. No dog license. Same date, time, and location for B124582221, August 25th, 2021. Failed to vaccinate dog against rabies and or provide proof of vaccination. 3 additional matters. State your full name, Mr. Durham.
Lorenzo of the family Durham.
Here. For waive formal reading and their plea of not guilty. Mr. Durham, the court scheduling a pretrial date on this matter via Zoom. You must attend February the 27th, 8:30 a.m., 36th District Court in front of Judge Bryant. Understood?
I'm not trying to embarrass anyone about their financial situation, but think about this for a moment. Imagine choosing a path that makes life so difficult that even a small $10 fee feels impossible to pay. At that point, it might be worth rethinking the choices that brought you there. Maybe it's time to step back, try a different approach, and look for a path that actually helps you move forward.
And this is a very serious non-assaultive allegation, Mr. Durham, and the court has concerns that you missed a court date on this matter, as well as 2 other matters that we're about to handle. And your capious history, Mr. Durham, tells the court you do not listen to the court as ordered to appear, and that's concerning where if the court were to release you on another personal bond, sir, you treat it as you have in the past and disregard court's orders and simply not appear. And that's unacceptable, Mr. Durham. You must appear as ordered. So the court, based on your capious history, take into consideration information presented by counsel, including that limit to employment status as relates to ability to post bond, the nature of the charge, as well as the information alleged in the investigator's report, is setting, based on your capious history, is going to continue the bond set by Judge Bryant of 110%. Is that an affordable bond?
It's not.
Okay, so on that matter, the court is setting an unaffordable bond redetermination hearing.
Oh great. Here we go again with another traveler who believes that driving a car on a public road is the same as simply walking from one place to another. It's the kind of thinking that shows a real misunderstanding of how the law works. Moving from one area to the next is not the issue. It's the act of operating a vehicle under legal rules that matters. People forget that these laws exist for safety and structure, not to make life difficult. Hopefully, he eventually realizes the difference before things get any worse for him.
And you are not to drive any motor vehicle unless you have a valid driver's license. Is that understood?
Drive, Your Honor. I travel. I'm not driving ever again in life. I travel, so I don't need a license.
I really like the way this judge handles the situation. His attitude is basically, if you can't accept the simple fact that you were driving a car, then I'll make the rules crystal clear for you. Instead of arguing, he just puts a firm order in place. No traveling, no confusion, no excuses. It's his way of covering every angle so the defendant can't twist the situation later. The judge stays calm, stays in control, and makes sure the court's expectations are absolutely understood. It's a smart move that keeps everything straightforward and avoids any further nonsense.
There's no traveling behind a motor vehicle. I'm not arguing with you, Mr. Durham. I'm telling you. Excuse me?
I've already read the Supreme Court case law. I have a right to travel, sir.
Okay, well, I have a right to impose bond and conditions of bond, Mr. Durham, and I'm telling you, whether you call it traveling or driving, there's to be none of that behind a motor vehicle. You're not to travel if you're operating a motor vehicle or drive. No driving or operating of a motor vehicle, regardless of what you call it. Understood, Mr. Durham? No driving or traveling if you're the operator. Is that clear? And you're not to leave the state of Michigan. Is that understood?
I heard you.
And that's no driving, period. That's regardless of your license status. There's to be absolutely no driving. Or traveling. Okay, I said no traveling either.
Driving is up.
No traveling. Just put that as a bond. No traveling.
So that means I can't even go to court if I can't travel. I can't leave my house.
It's via Zoom. It's via Zoom. It's via Zoom. No traveling. The court dates are via Zoom. No traveling unless court ordered.
It's a violation of my rights. And I will appeal this in a higher court.
Did you want to address his traveling, counsel?
I'm sorry.
Did you want to address his argument that he can't, that he can travel?
He's going to comply with court order.
And that means no driving and no traveling. Is that correct, counsel? No traveling unless court ordered. Yes, I can't leave the state of Michigan, and he cannot. Would he drive or travel? Which, my understanding is him operating any motor vehicle. Is that understood?
Of course, it's not your fault, Carlos. At least that's how you always seem to see it. I'm sure, in your view, the state is to blame for arresting you when you didn't show up for your court dates. And I'm sure you believe it's the state's fault for requiring a valid driver's license, rather than your own responsibility for driving without one. It's easy to point fingers when things go wrong, but that doesn't make the facts dissipate. At some point, you have to look honestly at your own choices. Because when every situation, every rule, and every person becomes the problem, there's usually only one common factor left, and it's you, Carlos.
Durham, this is a very serious allegations. Again, you have a capious history on this matter. The bond was set by the judge when you failed to appear. You have a number of capious histories on this matter. It looks like you were originally given a personal bond, then you failed to appear on about September 1st of 2022, given a $10,000 cash surety, and then you failed to appear again December 14th of 2022, and then a judge will give you another $10,000 cash surety. I, as a magistrate, as counsel stated, have no. One moment, I'll let you address the court. One moment, Mr. Durham. Have no authority to amend the capious bond as set by the judge for your failure to appear. So for that reason, the bond is going to be continued as set by the judge of December 14, 2022 in the amount of $10,000 cash surety. During this bond, you are not to purchase or possess a firearm or any other dangerous weapon. No driving, no traveling unless court ordered. You will be fit with the GPS tether under house arrest if you're able to make bond. And no use of any alcohol or illegal controlled substance. Is there anything further, counsel?
I would respectfully ask the court to consider tethering on this.
He's missed court in every matter before the court this morning, so no.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, I haven't.
Anything?
I done came to court a couple times on Zoom, on a tether. I done been to court.
But not all of the times it does not appear, Mr. Durham. It looks like you've missed court more than once on that matter that we just handled. Anything else on this matter, counsel?
The county jail. I missed court on account of the county jail. They wouldn't take me to court. I missed court because of the county jail would not take me to court.
You know, I actually feel a little bad for Carlos from the Durham family. You can see the frustration on his face every single time the judge reminds him of the restrictions he's under. It's like a part of him shuts down a bit more each time the topic comes up. The one thing he wants most is the freedom to travel, and hearing that he still can't do it clearly hits him hard. No matter what he tries to argue, those rules aren't changing anytime soon, and you can see how much that reality weighs on him.
And Mr. Durham, the court has the same concerns, sir, that you've had a capious on this matter as well as the matters before the court previously, and that demonstrates to the court that you failed to appear as ordered, and that's concerning regarding your intention to appear and handle this matter. It looks like you're on a personal bond by the Honorable Magistrate Ramsey Heath, where you failed to appear on or about December 14, 2022, and a bond was issued at $10,000 cash surety. I, as a magistrate, have no authority to change that bond as set by the judge. So the bond is going to be continued, taking into consideration any employment status presented by counsel as it relates to ability to post bond, as well as your capious history. During this bond, no use of alcohol, no illegal controlled substance. You're not to purchase or possess a firearm or any other dangerous weapon. If you're able to make bond, you will be under house arrest, fit with the GPS tether prior to release. There's to be no driving and no traveling.
But Judge, according to him, the lawyer must be completely mistaken for saying Carlos needs a valid driver's license to operate a car. In his mind, she doesn't know what she's talking about. He just brushes off her explanation and tries to move forward like her advice doesn't matter. It's almost as if he believes the basic rules don't apply to him. even when a professional is explaining them plainly. Instead of listening, he pushes ahead with the same argument, hoping it will somehow work in his favor.
Okay, any questions or statements, Mr. Durham? You are being recorded. Anything you say can and will be used against you. And on that matter as well, you're getting an unaffordable bond redetermination hearing on January the 19th, 2023. Judge Sabri at the 36th District Court via Zoom. Do you have any questions or statements, Mr. Durham?
Yes, I do. This question is to you, the magistrate. Are you honoring your oath?
Before you continue,
This is your turn.
everything you say right now, that's where I need to. Please do not say anything right here. Actually, I try to protect you, okay?
That was your attorney speaking and giving you advice. I don't know what type of question that is, Mr. Durham. Do you have your counsel has indicated you have a right to remain?
Now you don't know what it means. You took an oath to uphold the Constitution, didn't you? Are you honoring
I don't
your
know
oath?
what the purpose. I don't know what the purpose. I'm not here to answer your questions. I can tell you that, Mr. Durham, as far as regarding questions that don't have anything to do with the arraignment. I'm not here to just answer random general questions that have nothing to do with your arraignment, Mr. Durham. So if you have any questions regarding the court date, you can please let me know.
I want to know who you are. You won't tell me your name. You won't tell me if you're bonded. You're a public official. Are you bonded?
Mr. Durham, I'm not going through it. Mr. Durham, I'm not going through that, the nature of my employment.
You got to give me your bonding information, name, address, and your policy number so I can make sure you're adequately insured. Just in case you want to violate my rights, I got to make sure you're adequately insured. Are you a public official and are you insured?
My name is Chief Magistrate Wilfred Coker. I've answered that question regarding binding, Mr. Durham. That's not something that's going to be addressed today.
So you're not going to put that on the record?
I'm just not entertaining a question that makes no sense during the arraignment, sir.
No, it doesn't work that way, and has already explained that to you. Is the judge, and you're the person who repeatedly failed to show up for your court dates, which puts you in no position to make demands. He's not going to agree to anything you're trying to push today. The court runs on rules, not on what you prefer, and is making it very clear that your choice is of consequences. This is one of those moments where listening would help far more than arguing.
I'm bonded if that makes you happy, Mr. Durham. I do have a valid, as indicated by statute. Mr. Durham, I'm not getting back and forth. Counsel, do you have anything further with Mr. Durham?
Number of the bonding company. Can I have any of that so I can contact them? I got to be able to contact them.
No, Mr. Durham, I'm not. I gave you, I let you know I was bonded. My name is Chief Magistrate Koperik at the 36th District Court. That's the information. Okay, counsel, we can try anything further. Mr. Durham, I've said more than once, we're not going through that here today on the record. So, Mr. Durham, if you have any questions about your arraignment or court date, otherwise, we're through with the arraignment. Counsel, do you have anything further?
To give me the name of the bonding company.
Unless you have anything else, Mr. Durham, we're through with the arraignment.
Amazing.
All right, everyone. That brings us to the end of the video. After this hearing, Carlos had 2 more quick court dates, and he still has 3 more coming up in the next few weeks. Our next video will walk through those upcoming appearances, so you can see exactly how things unfold. And just so you know, the Wayne County Jail made sure to fix that missing court issue Carlos keeps running into, and he is definitely not pleased about the outcome. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like button. If you didn't, you can leave a dislike. Either way, your feedback helps. And don't forget to drop a comment and subscribe with notifications turned on so you don't miss anything I post next.